Alrighty guys, we are here with the return episode of A Random Thought I Had, a podcast by Matt Cozy. We're on episode 5 today, the comeback episode. I haven't uploaded one in about a month, I'm pretty sure. And we're here. That's what matters right now. I just shoved an entire waffle down my throat, so excuse me if I sound like I have bits of food in my mouth. It's probably because I do. But I missed you guys. I missed this podcast. And what kind of spawned me even thinking of doing this podcast in the first place was because last night I was hanging out with a few of my friends and they were like, "Hey, when are you going to upload your podcast? It's been a long time." And I was thinking to myself and I'm like, "Oh, that's my inner dialogue. There he goes again, manifesting himself into what my friends say because they can read me like a fucking book." So we're here. I'm bringing it back, and rightfully so. I feel like I hate doing the episodes of the podcast that are just essentially sitting to be like an update video of sorts. This isn't going to be a diary. This isn't going to be an update log. But let me go into it real quick. If you guys didn't know, I also have a Call of Duty YouTube channel. And also, if you guys didn't know, the new Call of Duty just came out a few weeks ago. So I've been covering everything having to do with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I've been trying to kind of put some esteem into my YouTube channel. So this kind of fell to the back burner just because I can't really... It was hard for me to put time and esteem into this, and then also put time and esteem into making sure I was pumping out videos for this game that just freshly came out. So that's why. Also, a little bit of laziness, a little bit of lack of inspiration, a little bit of, I don't know, just being busy in the wrong ways and not planning. I definitely could have planned ahead to like make a 10 or 20 minute episode of this, but that is in the past. We're here today. I don't know how the schedule is going to go for this podcast, but like I said in the beginning, I'll be uploading it when I feel like it. So today I feel like it. So that's perfect. Alright, so today I woke up at about noon, maybe like 12:30 to be exact, and I hate doing that. I hate pissing my day away. It annoys the ever-living fuck out of me, and it frustrates me because I actually woke up at 8 o'clock, and I also woke up at 9:30, but guess what conscious decisions I made as I woke up? I'm gonna lay back down, because my body's tired, and my brain is tired, and I feel like a bruised fucking banana right now, so I'm gonna go to bed. And then I just kept sleeping, and you know, sometimes obviously when your alarm goes off, you forget to set another one so you don't get those last like 10 minutes of sleep. Rather, you just sleep the entire day away. So I'm sitting here, it's 12:49 right now, and, well... It's a complicated situation. I guess I'm trying to justify what I'm doing here. So, yes, I woke up at noon. I did. That's what happened. But, let me run this by you. I also went to bed at 4:30 a.m. And I was grinding out a video last night after I got home from hanging out with my friends. So, yes, I stayed up till about 4:30 a.m. Now, does that make... staying up, you know, that late, does doing that make sleeping in sound a little bit better? I don't know, because I got 8 hours of sleep roughly. That's what they say you should get, but I'm sitting here at noon wondering maybe, could I have been a little bit better with my time? Maybe I could have not hung out with my friends last night, even though I had a great time. We saw Happy Death Day, which is a movie that came out like 2 years ago, so I'm about 2 years too late, but I had a good time, and I ate some Taco Bell, so overall a pretty good night. Could I have maybe not recorded the video last night? I don't know, because if I would have woken up at, say, 9 a.m., I couldn't have recorded anyway. I have little to no privacy in the morning, so that just wouldn't have worked. In fact, the window I would have had to record my video that I got out last night actually is the window that I'm using right now to record this podcast. So if you kind of total it out, I wouldn't have this podcast out had I not stayed up late last night. Now, the only variable was I shouldn't have slept in. I should have dealt with the lack of sleep. I should have just woken up with 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep, which I can function on. I have functioned on it. I'm just in a little bit of a few day rut right now where I've been sleeping later than I intended. Happens to everybody. And I'm just confused because I'm getting all this done. I'm being productive, I think. I'm doing stuff, I swear. But I'm sleeping late and it feels wrong. It feels fucking wrong. And I'm just like, dog. I don't know. I suck at waking up. I do. And it's weird because as a kid, I was great. Up until I turned 18, I was great. The only variable was, well, maybe alcohol literally destroyed my ability to wake up. I don't know. I have no idea. Not that I'm not saying that I would underage drink. That would be incredibly irresponsible, and I would never condone that. But for the sake of a story, we're going to pretend that maybe alcohol is the reason I'm like this. And I've actually had that thought before. Maybe I'm like, I should just stop drinking. All it does is add calories to my belt and make me feel like shit the next day. And I have fun in the moment because it's literally the best social lubricant, so I could just be my wacky self and say reckless things to people and just talk to people and have a good time and vibe. But then I wake up the next morning like, where's the Tylenol? So I don't know. That's actually like a legitimate thought that I have been having recently. Not that I actually think that I have an alcohol problem. I don't. I really don't like drinking that much. But I'm 21, and anybody who's in that age range understands that alcohol is kind of like a driving factor for people to I don't know, get some camaraderie and hang out. And, you know, you get a lot of washed people. I'm not pointing to any of my friends specifically. I'm just saying in general, like, people who don't have time only have slivers of time to hang out with their friends and wild out. So you're not going to hang out with your friends and discuss taxes or, I don't know, the game. You're going to be like, yo, let's get drunk and have a good time. Yeah, so it makes sense. It makes total sense. But I'm just sitting here like, what is the variable that changed, that literally changed the way that I have woken up? I started drinking. Maybe that's what happened, but in reality, it's not that. It's literally just a matter of routine. It's probably just me coming into adulthood, having more freedom upon my schedule and having more responsibility, so I actually feel guilty about staying in or sleeping in. So it's probably that. But that's not going to stop me from saying stupid things in front of a microphone to kind of, I don't know, hash this out in my head or out of my head, I guess. I have no idea what I'm even saying at this point. But bottom line is, I slept in today, but it feels weird. I don't know. You guys can let me know on Twitter or something, at CozyYT. Feel free to tweet at me if you want, or DM me. My DMs are always open. Let me know, like, the fact that I slept till noon, is that bad? Was that an unproductive thing? I don't think so. I personally think it's the best of a bad scenario. I think that's the best way to describe it, but I don't know. Because I also was thinking the other day, I was looking into intermittent fasting. And I'm thinking it would be so easy to fast, you know, like, not starve myself, but just not eat for an extended period of time, like 12 to 16 hours, if I just slept a bulk of those hours. So if I could just wake up at noon or 1 p.m., that's a big chunk of the day that I spent not eating a thing. And I don't know. It's a thought. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't feel too bad about wanting to sleep a little bit. But I'm also 21. I'm in the peak of my life right now. I'm in the peak of my ability to get things done and, I don't know, work out, stay active, and keep my brain active, and kind of build my empire here on the internet. So time is quite literally money. So maybe I sacrifice a little bit of sleep maybe I could have woken up at, 10 a.m. rather than noon. Kind of had the same effect, but maybe I could have went to the gym before recording this. I think that's where the key difference is. It's something I'm learning. It's something I'm clearly sharing with you guys. And yeah, that's the podcast today, guys. I really have no other things to bring up, no other random thoughts that I've had. But thank you guys for joining me on episode 5 of A Random Thought I Had, a podcast by yours truly, Matt Cozy. And I am going to eat the rest of this protein waffle right now and then go work out. So hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one.